Hi, I'm Mike Knowles again with kpitching.com. We've done a little series on staying back, staying close, and finishing. Let's talk a little bit about the finish. I like to start my guys out first thing when we're warming up, we're tossing, we're working on staying close. We'll do what I call the rocking chair drill. I've named it this. I've seen it out there before. It's a great drill. I like to get my guys spread out, spread their feet out. So what I'll do is I'll usually get them on flat ground. We do a lot of flat ground work, but since we got the mount, we'll do it on the mount. Spread my guys out just outside their knees. Get them spread out. We don't want them too far apart or too close up where they're standing up. Spread them out. Get that foot on about a 45-degree angle. Get them, make sure they're closed off. We want that, for me, it's going to be my left toe is about 2 inches in front of my right toe. This way, closing off. I'll give them the baseball. Get them spread out. Hands out front, like almost like they're playing the piano. All I want them to do is go hips back, hips forward, tuck, and release. Let that back foot stay back. Let it drag a little bit if it needs to. What we're doing is working on the finish and extension. I tell guys all the time, we'll start off this way, and I'm like, look, I know it doesn't look like pitching, but it's going to help you out when you get on the mound, when you start driving down that hill. So we're going to bend those knees. Good athletic position, hands out front, hips back, hips forward, point, point, tuck, and then finish. Notice how my elbow is across my right knee. Now, if I was left-handed, it's going to be just the opposite. But I want to get that elbow reaching out, extension, across the right knee, front shoulder and back shoulder relationship. Nolan Ryan wrote a book a long time ago, Miracle Man. I read that when I was about 16. It was a great book. He talked about his hip to hip, or pocket to pocket, shoulder to shoulder. We want to go front shoulder to back shoulder. And then when you're pitching, obviously what Ryan was talking about is hip pocket through in the back pocket. A lot of guys, I'll see them, they'll stand up through their finish. And you hear all those coaches talk about bend your back, grab some dirt, finish. Well, they're right on, but teaching it's a little bit different. Well, what I'd like to teach my guys is when we're getting that extension, bend your back, get that release point, show me that back shoulder, and then once you get to that point, you've already finished. What they won't do, they'll stand up, the foot will stay down, the chest will stay up. It's pretty much like a seesaw. One kid's got to go down, the other kid's got to go up. And how we make that happen is we get that head and chest down, back foot goes up. So I bring up an old drill called the chair drill. Take your normal folding chair. Set it up about a foot away from your player. A foot in front, a foot away. Give him some room. Give him a towel. I use a little short piece of rope you can get at Lowe's for $1. Line him up. Drive towards target. Boom. Finish. You clear that chair. Start him off with a bucket. If it's a little guy, get him a little 5-gallon bucket. Any guy that's 5'11", 5'10", he should be using a chair. Get it where it's about anywhere from his hips to his mid-thigh is good. This will promote staying tall, driving that baseball down, getting great angle. This is just to make sure he hits the ground or gets close to it. Stay nice and tall, leg kick, reach, and finish, just like that. What they'll want to do is stand up with their head in their leg and do this number. It's pretty funny to see, actually. I would have them do it dry without a baseball and then throw them with the baseball. Don't get discouraged if the ball's out front. If I'm catching and it's to my right side and short, that's pretty normal. Have them keep working through it until they're driving that ball down on you. If they try to start opening up, stepping off this way, easy fix. Get a rod, get a straight line, get a little 2x4, 1x6, whatever it takes. Give them a line that they can't pass. This is going to kind of close them in, like a cattle chute. We're going to get them nice and tight. If they can't go, they've got to go straight towards target. Point, tuck, release, finish. We're driving that baseball down. I have fixed a lot of kids that way, not bragging, but I mean, the drill works. They taught it to me when I was younger. It fixed me. It's an oldie, but a goodie. I'm Mike Knowles, kpitching.com. See you soon.